Oh man, top of the morning, my brothers and sisters. Hope you guys are doing well. So I'm doing my morning walk and I was thinking about a lot of things. Next week is my dad's birthday. That man was super awesome. Showed me a lot of things about life, and just remembering a bunch of stuff he let me know that he taught me right before I lost him in 2017. I lost him on the 11th of March 2017, which also happens to be my aunt's birthday, his sister. And right now we're living in challenging times. This pandemic has a lot of people scared, and I wanted to share this with you, not to be scared. Think of the pandemic as a blessing rather than a curse. I lost my brother to COVID last year, September, and I almost lost my life in July of last year, which was non-COVID related, but which goes back to this pandemic. Right now, what we know, before it becomes a pandemic, it's an epidemic. Right now we have a lot of epidemics going on in this world. We got morbid obesity, we got drug abuse, we got verbal abuse, physical abuse, and the list goes on. We have people that live in hate. Hatred is an epidemic. And I think to myself, why do we allow these things to manifest in our lives and destroy us and make us weak? Why? Is it worth it? I don't know. But I can tell you this. What I do know, it is worth sharing this message to you, hoping that maybe you too can change your actions. Growing up, I was told, and I remember hearing, God designed us with a purpose, or for a purpose. But I wanted to flip the switch on that. The way I see it, we, brothers and sisters, God designed us with purpose. With that notion, you have to think like this. When you do things in action, they become a result. Right now, I'm doing my morning walk. Why am I doing my morning walk? Because I know the result. I'm going to be healthier, I'm going to be thinner, I'm going to be stronger, and no longer will I live in fear that I might die of a heart attack because I'm super overweight. And at my heaviest, I used to think, well, if it's God's plan, it's His plan. It's my time. I'll just leave it to God. And that was foolish of me to think that way, because that's giving up. That's saying, okay, yeah, I'm a person of faith, but are your actions of faith in progress? Are they in motion? Are you acting on your faith? Or are you just praying? You have to walk the walk and talk the talk. You just can't say what you're going to say and not mean it. The thing with love, it's easy to say that you love somebody, but are you putting it into action? There's a lot of things this morning to be thinking about. And this pandemic, I say it's a blessing because we always say that, well, how do we know God is not real? He doesn't talk to us, but He does talk to us. This pandemic has showed me He's talking to me and saying, slow down. Stop doing it your way, because when you do it your way, the outcome is bad. It's like the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. man, was I foolish. These fad diets that I'd get on. Oh, let's do the keto diet, the paleo diet, the potato hack diet, the water fasting diet, the juicing diet. Oh my gosh, the list goes on and on. And guess what? Yeah, I saw like a little bit of results in a short time. And I remember someone saying, to win the marathon, you know, it's not a sprint to win the marathon. You have to do the long run to win that marathon. So, with that in mind, I started walking with purpose, not wondering what is my purpose that God designed me for. Actually, God designed me with purpose, so I'm putting it into action. And I like that. I like that a lot. I wanted to share that with you this morning because I know some of you are probably self-medicating with alcohol, maybe drugs, maybe eating. Food is a drug. And I'm just seeing a lot of my friends and family, friends, loved ones, just going down that rabbit hole of fear and regret and guilt. I wanted to share with you that hurt people hurt people. It's not your fault. So if you got hurt in your past by someone, don't take it personal because you never know. Maybe that person was hurt. God didn't design us to be murderers, killers of people, or to hate anyone. He didn't design us that way. All that stuff is learned from other people. So the people in our lives that molded us and shaped us to be the people that we are today dictates what we're going to be for tomorrow. So if you walk the walk today in faith, mind, body, and soul, you will see results. And pretty soon this pandemic will go away. If you do your part, wear your mask, don't be scared. This thing about social distancing, 6 feet, no, that's malarkey. I tell you this, you got to distance yourself yards away. Because in my observation, probably a good 11 to 15 feet, I've seen people smoking a cigarette. I could smell that cigarette smoke. And I'm thinking, if I could smell that cigarette smoke, how long are these particles, these aerosols lingering in the air? Another thing people are not doing is they're not wearing eye protection. They're just wearing a mask. That stuff can get in your eyes. And boom, you got the virus. Check your vitamin D. If you're taking thyroid medicine, thyroid medication depletes you of your vitamin D. If you're not going out in the sun, you're working indoors, that too, depleting your vitamin D. Also take your vitamin C. Eat healthy. Avoid the processed foods. That high sodium, oh my gosh, that's the #1 killer. Have you ever heard of stroke? Oh man, I don't wish that on anybody. That sucks. I know that's a word I don't like saying, but that's the reality of stuff. And oh my. I could go on all day, but I use this time to pray. I pray for you guys. I love you guys. If you are feeling down, call me, message me, do something. You're not alone. You know, like my dad said, one day we're all going to be together, reunited. So one day I'm going to be with my mom, my dad, my little brother, my grandmother, my grandfather, and it's going to be a great reunion of sorts. And I want to say this, I love you guys, take care, have a good day, stay gold.